Hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you're a first timer here and like the content, don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. It would help a lot. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. It was actually a suggestion from a friend to do a commentary over one of my track sessions. This would be more of a recreational video, sort of a look into my mindset and how I take and approach the turns and corners. Not necessarily, I'm not a professional, so not necessarily always the best. Probably make some comments here on areas that I think I can improve on. Definitely, it's more of a learning track day, and I just go out there to try to have fun and really just to enjoy my time there and hang out with my friends and family as well. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I think here we're probably on our second lap. I'm not too sure. I think yeah, we've already done our first lap, so we're probably not on our second lap. Here I'm just trying to catch up to Jacob, the guy in the white GT4 in front of this Corvette. Here's we're at turn 9, Wayne Rainey corner, coming up on turn 10. Corvette here is letting me by. Obviously I can do with a little bit more corner speed. So we're coming up on turn 11, hard braking zone here. Trying to hit the apex as best as I can. Yeah, and then flat out on throttle down the straight. This is where I always have kind of an issue in terms of how to approach the corner. Turn 1 is always kind of difficult for me, so I'm never usually flat out yet. So here at turn 2, I tend to double apex it. Coming up on turn 3, we're behind this Miata. So obviously I'm just going to use my power to get past him in between turn 3 and turn 4. Turn 4, coming up on turn 4, passing on turn 4. Coming up on turn 5, I still have a lot of sound issues here, so sometimes it plays with my mind on how much throttle I should give it and how early on. But so here I'm just trying to give it throttle early because I haven't got flagged for sound yet. Turn 6 is always a fun turn. Obviously, it's hard to hit fast. There's a big berm on the inside of it, so you don't want to overcut it because it'll really mess up your suspension. Here we go at the corkscrew, coming down again to Wayne Rainey curve. This curve is actually quite difficult, so it's a late apex. I try to do the best I can. Obviously, I think I can do it with way more corner speed there. Coming up to these, to this, I think it's a Dodge Challenger. I'm not too sure, but anyways, there's 2 of them that passed us on the highway coming down to Laguna. So, but yeah, so we saw them on the way here. There I go, trying to pass the car. So down again on first straight. Right now I'm just getting some good chase footage of Jacob. You can see he gets kind of sideways. I think he's on maybe the 8th or 9th track day with these tires, so they're pretty bald. That's why it seems like he's missing a lot of apexes and just being tender in terms of corner speed. So out of 4, flat out into turn 5. Still no sound issues. So I'm having quite a good time in terms of the confidence of going up hard onto turn 6. Turn 6, I think next time I can definitely try higher corner speed at turn 6. Coming up to the corkscrew. Seems like I'm getting earlier a bit on the gas. Rainy curve at turn 9. It's still not enough speed. Definitely can track out more there. Turn 10, same issue here. Not enough speed. You know, I think they can definitely use more of the track in terms of tracking up towards the end. Coming up on the straight. Now moving down the front straight. Just, you know, just shadowing Jacob. Jacob's had a lot more track days in the GT4 and overall, so just trying to learn as much as I can on these track days when I go out. Here's the second Dodge Challenger. I think it's a Dodge Challenger, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Here we are coming up on turns 3 and 4. I'm usually quite soft on the throttle, quite late on the throttle in terms of getting out the corner, basically because I just don't want to oversteer the car into the wall, right? I've seen that happen a couple times in some of the track days I've been in. Here we go, hard on the brakes into turn 5. So right here between turn 5 and turn 6 is where the sound booth is. Coming up on turn 6, 80 miles an hour is probably the speed that I want to hit. Flat up uphill, just touching 4th and then back into 3rd. Here we are coming up onto the corkscrew into the blind right hand turn, down turn 9. Here's our friend AJ getting meatballed for sound, so he's going off to the left. I'll be joining him probably in the next lap. Alright, so this is where I actually set my personal fastest lap of the day. There you can see Jacob get a little bit sideways, so I'm like, okay, here, maybe this is my time to really push. You know, the tires are warm, feeling kind of good. So again, down into turn 2. This one I sort of clipped the first apex, again, second apex. Here going from 2nd to 3rd, but mis-shifting. Decent corner speed into corner 3. Hard on the gas and hard on the brakes. Okay corner speed into corner 4. Again, hard on the gas down into turn 5. So right now, you know, all day we haven't been having any sound issues, so I'm really confident in just giving it gas early on up into turn 6. You know, the good thing is at least I'm hitting it at consistent 75 miles an hour. This is where high horsepower cars really shine up, is this uphill portion up into the corkscrew. Now coming up on this Mustang, you know, this section, if you look at my POV, I was like predicted to do 140. Unfortunately, this back section where I get slowed down in turn 10 and turn 11 really killed my time, and I was only really able to do 142 personal best that day. Here you can see that the GT is just taking a little bit too slow through turn 11. And after passing the Mustang, I was thinking this is where I'm going to set my real hot lap of the day. Unfortunately, this is also the lap where I got flagged for sound and ended my session early. So I want to thank you for everyone that made it to the end of the video. Again, if you like the content, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps. Feel free to leave any comments on what you'd like to see, or any questions that I didn't really answer, or any questions that you have in general. Again, thanks for watching the rest of the video. Hopefully I'll put up some more content like this soon.